Hello. Good evening. Welcome to some SimRail. I've forgotten to sort out my YouTube thing, so I'm doing it now. The title, no, not the title, the description, thumbnail, all of that. So I'm just doing that now. How are you guys doing? I have been streaming since like 2 o'clock. For those that are just stepping into the stream, Nabil has been here for a while. So shout out to Nabil. I'm looking for my thumbnail. There it is. Maybe I should get rid of some. Like every thumbnail I've made, I've just got in one folder. Maybe I should just get rid of the ones that I like, don't need anymore. That would be that would make some sense. I also need my fan on, but it needs to be charged, and my light is being charged. If I remove it from my light might turn off. But then I'm also quite warm. Hello, Nabil once again. Dark Master, Nilvinus. Hello to you guys. Everyone else that's currently watching, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube. Hello, Nerd as well. I was watching a GTA stream. I was playing stuff. Ah, no clue what you were talking about around the end. Forget the end. Like 3 hours of that was just straight waffle. 3 or 4 hours was just waffle. It was nice. It felt wholesome, It felt wholesome because we were literally just there having a chat. We weren't even like doing anything. We weren't even role playing. We were literally just, well, kind of role playing, but just having a chat for the most part. And most importantly, I'm expanding my connections, and the little idea has now advanced as well because of it. So, is this like gonna turn off? It hasn't. Okay, let's do this quick before it does. Awful sounded real. That's 5 hours. The stream was 5 hours, but like we were talking for like 3, just straight up. Pardon me, Jesus Christ. Okay, pardon me. I think, yeah. Boom. So let's get started. I want to do what I did yesterday. I'm gonna drive a train. Pardon me, Jesus Christ. Start with driving a train. All I had was water. Goodness me. And then we'll go from there. And I've already found something I want to drive. It was a train we were talking about quite a lot yesterday. It hasn't shown up yet. It hasn't shown up yet, which is weird because it's already been, okay, maybe it's not weird, but apparently it started this run 3 minutes ago. 8 hours stream just like that. I know, right? You didn't even have to get 100k points. So what I'm waiting for is 144283. So either someone's grabbed it really quickly. Well, the 279 is finishing up. There's 0 minutes left. So maybe once 279 disappears, then 283 appears. Perhaps. I don't know. I'm not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait for it though. There's a Pendolino about. I feel like it's still it's been too like recent enough that we've done a Pendolino, so I don't want to do one right now. You need to adjust the points at some point. They're fine as they are. Nothing needs adjusting. 6 hours is a long time, man. To make me stream the game that you want to play and like just cater to that basically. So 6 hours is a long time. I don't know how you did 5 hours without a toilet break. I went twice before. I did a toilet break when I went down when I had my little coffin fit, and then I did one just now. I don't know. I'm not really feeling. I haven't been drinking a lot of water. I don't think, which is not a good thing. 1 million. No, not 1 million. I said apart from the 1 million. Like for the 6 hours and the 12 hours, I'm happy with it. The thing is, with the 1 million, I haven't even decided yet if I actually want to do a 24-hour stream. Like, do you get it? It's a big thing. Unless it's like an event that I'm celebrating, for example, or let's say I'm doing sim racing and I'm doing a 24-hour race, or I don't know, something that will warrant a 24-hour stream. Like, to put it into perspective, I don't even think like I'm trying to think, what would it take financially? Let's say a donation for me to do a 24-hour stream. Honestly, genuinely, I don't think I would do it for less than £500. That's how it is. So, what's the equivalent? What's the equivalent channel points for £500? That will give you a rough idea of like where my head's at with that. Right, we're carrying empty hoppers. Two. Well, it's going to Tai Chi, but we're only taking it as far as Static. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not expecting anyone to reach 1 million. I'm not. Maybe I come across as crazy sometimes. I'm not that crazy. Any flights today in the bill? Anything you've done already? Anything you're planning to do tonight? It's a freight service, Novinus. We're carrying empty hoppers back towards the mine. I already said I was just not very active in chat because I was reading off the plan. Oh, my bad. So where have you flown to then? Where have you flown to? Where have you flown from? Oh, we're going to be able to get up to some speed today with this. I'm looking forward to that. Too close for comfort. I'll wait a little bit before I put it into shunt 3. I just wonder how quickly that 8 kilometers will catch up on us before we need to stop. I feel like we might actually need to slow down for this raid. A very short route to Dusseldorf and Hanover, but I spent a lot of time in pre-flight underground because I was actually planned that all. I wanted to go out, but that didn't happen because all the trips were cancelled. Are you ever going to go on VATSIM? That's gonna be my aim at some point. Not in the near future. That's fair. To be fair, it's cool enough that you get to have like planes in the sky as they are in real life. Like you don't need people to make it feel real. So that's fair. I feel like these empty hoppers shouldn't be this heavy. There is a lot of them, to be fair. Goodness me, it doesn't finish. What's the weight? Yeah, 960 tons. 960 tons isn't much. Battery low. Battery low. I have to go around the hand of it though. Why? What happened? Strong winds and unstable. Oh, what were you flying? A320? Are we going through the same route we took yesterday? I think we might be. I feel like we might be. Which I actually wouldn't mind. It was enjoyable yesterday. No, that's not what I wanted to do. My head. Okay, there we go. I don't like a downhill gradient then. One 44283, so 1 minute delay. That's me, right? 144. Whoops. 144283 to Kozlov Dispatch. Message received. Thank you very much for the information. Boeing 737. Oh boy. TUI. Doing the same rates yesterday. Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Just that we're not stopping this time. And we're probably going to have delays to contend with that we didn't have yesterday. Being a freight service and all. How does Lamar know we're only going to be having a 1 minute delay? What if I slow down too much? Because 2.4 kilometers is a little while away, you know. I need to get a feel for the brakes. That's going to be important. Because if it's going to struggle to brake as it's struggling to accelerate, it's not going to be a great thing. So if not for like a dispatcher, you know, communicating with a train driver, the only way a train driver would know that a red is coming is from this signal being orange. If he's going at 80 kilometers an hour, he's gonna have to be on the brakes pretty bloody hard to slow down in time. I've really worn my throat out. Hello, Sprunklers. So for late. No worries, no worries. No need to apologize. I hope you're still doing well. 8020 is more beginner friendly. I guess we'll start there then, when the time comes. I was quite disappointed when I saw what sort of tasks awaited me in the like the training section for airliner. I wish that there would have been a bit more depth to them. I haven't tried them, so maybe they're all I need. But I just wish, I don't know, it seems a little bit lackluster. Where am I? Yes, Tunnel. Gonna be up SimRail. Alrighty. We're driving 144283, an empty freight train, towards Tai Chi. You need to learn a lot from external sources. I know. Because clearly, clearly. There's even certain things about the Cessna, as simple as it is, that the game didn't teach me. The tutorials are really reminding me of Train Sim World, and that they just don't help you enough, to be honest. Might take freight south then. I miss was a Virtue. Okay, so we should cross each other at some point then. I'm taking the same route that I took yesterday, coincidentally. I always drive from where I left off. I like that. I like that. That's what I do. That's my principle in Euro Truck Simulator and American Truck Simulator. I like that. I'm going to try to remember that. I don't know why I haven't been doing it. That's a good idea. It helped give us some more, like, structure. And some variety as well. So, like, for example, even if I don't find a service that's leaving at the time that we want to drive a train, then I can just check what time it's going to start and then do dispatching until then. We will see each other driving towards you. You're going to have to tell me, like, beforehand, Nabil, because I don't have the map open. Ship to Stashik, mine. Yes, that is the service. Yes. I'm also marking all trains I drive to drive and mark. I drive to try and mark off all. That oh, you give me ideas now. The thing is, though, obviously it's got to be within a specific time for me, you know. So maybe I can do the same, but from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. which will mean maybe I'll be taking journeys for like 5 minutes. Why not anymore? Well, I don't have the map because I've got YouTube open on one phone, SimRail, Twitch open on one phone, the game on my screen, and the tablet's out of battery. Go inside, Chief. Yeah, might meet. What's the last station that you're going to be in control at, Sprunklis? I might see you in. Neville. This is what I mean. No time to slow down. Oh my god, man. Let me let it coast for a bit. Sasha, okay, same as me then. Exactly the same as me. The brakes ain't too much work on this train. They apply pretty quickly, release pretty quickly. Nice. Trying to cut it off slow motion. What, in terms of, like, there's traffic there, or that have, like, the track speeds is going to be slow? I'm due there, Sprunklis, at 9:37. 9:37 is my scheduled time. One 44283 to dispatch. Currently stuck at a red signal. Any information? Oh, some diesel action. Yeah, man. Yesterday's experience was like a symphony. Like a symphony. 2102 for you. Okay, you're gonna get there way before me. Why do you guys always at Restream bot? At the person whose message Restream bot copied over, not Restream bot. Otherwise, the person that you responded to isn't gonna know that you responded to them, unless it's like super obvious. Boomers, you boomers, nerds. Are you a boomer? Hello, Tim. How you doing? 8 kilometer VMAX. I'm alright, you know. I think because I'm unloaded, I have a bit more freedom. How you doing, Tim? Welcome to the stream this evening, my man. Glad that you're doing well. I'm doing great. I've been streaming non-stop from 2 o'clock. But my body is in full recovery mode. Progressively been getting better. I woke up this morning. I was telling my wife I was considering cancelling the streams today because of how poorly I was feeling in the morning. But I'm great now. Like, my nose is still really, really blocked. But it's better that it's blocked than to be constantly running. Like, that's a good sign when you're ill. I have had to use my nose, like my tissue, like quite a bit. But definitely not as much as yesterday. I might take the cold train opposite way of you after so we can meet. That would be cool. 30. It's called, it's on YouTube. I know it's on YouTube, but when ReStreamBot copies over a message, it will say ReStreamBot as the name of the person that's chatting, but then it will say YouTube colon and then the person's name. Or obviously on YouTube it will say ReStreamBot, but then Twitch colon person's name. So it always lets you know like who said what, so no one can get away with any funny business. Great to hear you're feeling better. Thank you, man. It's been overdue. Fucking hell, I've been ill since Tuesday. It's a little bit ridiculous now, ain't it? Okay, we're just not going to slow down now? Oh, these stupid little sections. Those stupid little sections. 3 feet of a speed limit. 3 feet. Why? Why? I don't even want to slow down for them, but I'm just going to end up getting minus points, especially with a train this long as well. Because it's going to take forever to clear the speed change. Hello. Is that a Ukrainian name? That name looks Ukrainian. With all the emojis. I didn't even know those emojis were existed. Never seen them before in my life. The workers knew we were coming to put out some temporary speed restrictions. Man! Just a little bit ridiculous, really. Even though the sleepers is weak. But like I said yesterday, change them! Change them! If they're bad enough that it needs a restriction like that there, then they're bad enough to need to be changed. So bloody change them. Next train is me. Okay. I'll be sure to sound my horn. Unless I forget. Can we run the maintenance train along here and get a crew to fix the tracks? I wish you could, man. I honestly wish you could. I feel like that would be something you could do in something like Trans-Siberian Railway Simulator. That game's been brought up to me like 3 times in the past week. I hope I'll be able to take a look at it soon. This is Poland, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, here's the bill coming up on us. Hello, Nabil. Nabil. Oh, we got a dragon. You should have had it in diesel mode for extra points. I'm assuming wherever I'm coming from, that's where the Nabil's headed to with all this coal. If I hear scrapping metal and explosions behind me, I know you're gonna go collided. You're good. We don't do that whole derailing rubbish over here. The last time was a fluke. 25-minute delay. Oh no. What service are you driving, Sprunkless? It is a long. I like these coal trains. They tend to be quite long. Mine is like half a mile or something. But it just keeps appearing. And that's the end of it. Reasonably long. Just trundling along, you know. Peacefully. Oh hey, this is the whole like formation that I have in on my thumbnail. So this is an accurate thumbnail today. Great. Right, have you got a red coming up? We do indeed. $441059. So you're not. So how come you've got a delay already? I thought maybe you were a cargo train. Again, there's cars stacking. We're in a 5-minute delay as well. Already. I didn't even notice. I guess that was around the tunnel area. That would make a lot of sense. Right now I'm in an N-Wagon cab car, but I want to haul along heavy coal train now. Well, come over to the light side, Tim. I still have not found the light switch in the carriages for a local passenger train. Do they exist? Hello, Sir Hamburger. God knows what time we're actually going to end up at Statchik. My day's been pretty good, thank you. Can't complain, thank God. How's your day been? The AI turns them on when dark. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't got a clue. What? Is it just like the regular carriages then? The regular coaches? Like all of them, just the ones that gets pulled by everything, the tracks, EP, whatever. Hydrate. I will hydrate indeed. Hydration is important. Is this a tap? It looks like a tap. It is a tap. It is. Why? What's the purpose of it? What's the purpose of a tap here? With an E07. Maybe there's like a panel somewhere that you need to look out for. It's raining in real life, so finally nice and cold. Finally nice and cold. What? You're saying it as if you were like you've been waiting for it to be cold. You want it to be cold. It's for filling steam trains. You know what? I thought about that. Then I thought, in this day and age, so are steam trains still in operation here, or is this just like a monument to it that used to be in use once upon a time? Like the steam train hydrate. It was so hot last week. I mean, yeah, but if it was hot, when it's hot in London, I don't wish for it to be cold. I wish for it to be a bit cooler. Well, not cold. You have enough of that over the year. The poor train drivers have a cold shower. Accurate. I can see that being the use case. I don't want to do too much in terms of speed. We do have a 30 coming up in less than 1.5 kilometers. But it's not too cold, but it's quite cold. I mean, if it's a temperature that you're comfortable with and comfortable in, I guess that would be like the sweet spot. I mean, if you like cold temperatures, Sprunkless, then I guess it would make sense in that case. Do we have like a single track situation up ahead? Why am I still being held up? I guess that's just a train that's ahead of us then. I wonder if it's like the passenger one from yesterday that we did. Ooh. I need a cup of tea. I need a cuppa. I need some English brew. I think that's what they call it. I'm ahead of you and have a yellow. So there's someone ahead of you then. Because if you're ahead of me and you have a yellow, then there's another train again ahead of you in the mix. I need Vicks for my nose. It's fully blocked. I think so. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. And these slower speed limits don't help at all. Save shows isn't here, is he? I need to check something in Discord. I'm looking forward to next week's armor session. Next week Saturday is going to be Minecraft during the day and Armor 3 in the evening. Going to give it a go. I don't know what like the viewership for Armor is nowadays. I feel like it's one of those games that's really hard to kill. I'm sure it's definitely got a solid fan base to this day. But then it's almost like that solid fan base who are viewers of Armor content already have their channels that they watch. So it'd be difficult to like break in to that area. This is annoying, man. You can barely get to enjoy speeding up a little bit before you just slow back down. And I cooked it. I thought I could go to 1500. Slow back down straight away. I mean, I can't act surprised. We literally did this yesterday. Yeah, that's how slow this route is. Yeah, it's nice from like the usual pace, but you do feel it. I don't feel that route. Yeah, 60 will come up and then the 30 will be there 2 minutes later. By the time I even get to anywhere near 60 Ks, I gotta go back to 30 again. passenger train about to pass you are the same carriages as what I've got. How do you know a switch even exists? No. I feel like I've asked that already. Maybe it hasn't been like communicated yet. People have been saying it's in the carriages, but still can't find it. What are the odds that I come on, that I try to give it a go and I find it straight away? Or what if they're just trolling as well? I can't even. I wanted to try and glitch inside, but I can barely. The lights ain't on. I'm pretty sure the lights were off. Fastest I've seen was 80 kilometers an hour. That lasted probably 3 feet. There are like sections. There's one section in the beginning, and then there's another one about 3/4 of the way that allow you to put pedal to the metal a little bit. Yeah, nighttime they come on, but only if the AI has control. Why would we be unhappy? I would have solved the problem for you. I'd have given you a solution. Yes! 50 kilometers an hour, let's go. Oh, CD. That's fair. Hello again, Aaron. Any free good racing games? None that I can tell you off the top of my head, mate. To be honest. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm feeling that now. It's usually about like 6 or so hours into a stream that I'll start yawning. So it makes sense. At least I've got consistency in that area. Not racing, just driving. Roblox is crazy. Roblox as a recommendation is crazy. Racing Bros, that I've never heard of. That's Tim's suggestion. If you want to give that a go. How late are we now? 11 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. It's not looking great. Roblox, when I plug my steering wheel, immediately crashes. Please don't try to drive in Roblox with the steering wheel. I don't think that would work. I don't think it would be enjoyable even if it did work as well. He said free. He did say free. He did say free. Fair enough. Can't argue with that. I never tried the Microsoft app though. It's not fantastic. I didn't see him specify good. You're not going to get a good. I think if we're being realistic, you're not going to get a good driving in for free. You can look around the net, maybe. Maybe Reddit's got some answers for you. I'd say don't hold your breath. Relax. Even though good is subjective, I think there are things within that we can all agree or disagree on. Oh god, maybe I do need some caffeine. I don't want to drink my energy drink. Tea's meant to have caffeine in it, ain't it? But only like a tiny bit. Maybe I'll have some tea. Better that than just continue yawning away, because then I'm actually going to start getting tired. Right now, it's just my... I don't know why I'm yawning. I don't feel tired. Oh my god, look at his train. Okay. But he's moving quite fast. That's not 60 Ks. He's flying. It's a bot. He's going at 100. Why is it 100 one way and 60 the other way? It doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make sense to me. Probably a few good driving games on the App Store. Maybe. Maybe. That you can enjoy with a wheel though. Well, Play Store is mobile devices only, isn't it? You can get an emulator, but it's not worth the hassle. Nor will you be able to use a wheel anyway. Bro, it's not going 60 kilometers an hour. Nowhere near. It's doing 100. Let me go make my cuppa. So I stop yawning away. And it will help with my healing. And yeah, I'll be back. I won't be too long. It should take what? Well, how long does it take to make a brew? Like 4 minutes? It takes a little while to heat up the water, and then it's just some sugar and tea bag. Hopefully the tea won't be like acidic and fizz away like it did yesterday. But yeah, I'll be 5 or so minutes.
are gently approaching a 20km/h limit. This train is just going to slow down in time before we head back up to 60km/h not long after.
I could do like a golf. I could do golf, you know. I could do a little golf commentary. I wouldn't be too bad at that, you know. Hope I haven't missed anything too exciting. The bill with the old school logo flex. Keep flexing with that. Maybe that should be like my tier 3. My tier 3, like the little badge that appears beside your name. You know what? I think it's only right the next time we play SimRail, we load up a Pendolino run to make up for both yesterday and today. I think it's got to be done. It's got to be done. It's a bummer you missed the sky change to purple and a dragon fly across map in the sky. Ah, darn. Ah. I put my fingers right in the T. Oh my god. I just stuck my I just dipped my fingers in the T. Right, let's move you. Let's move. Let's move. Ah! It's not going too well. There's your warning signal. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to rewatch it then, aren't I? What a shame. I'm a loser for missing the dragon, the rare 1 in a million chance dragon. Equivalent of hitting a bloody jackpot. Why are my brakes on? Might have been why we haven't really been moving forwards. You're meant to dip biscuits in the tea, not your fingers. I wish I had biscuits, you know. I guess my fingers will do. Nerd, I know you're an Aussie, so maybe you lot selection is a little bit different. So I'm not gonna say necessarily what biscuit is your favorite biscuit, but what type of biscuit is your favorite? I love the crossing guards waving the white light. It's like they're having a mini rave. I know obviously what they're doing is very, very serious, and I'm sure they're taking it very serious, and I also am taking it very serious. But they are having like a little mini rave. That is, if you could make like an edit of just the camera going woo, 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 with like some house music in the background. Wouldn't look out of place at all. And you speed them up a little bit. Tim Tams. Okay, what on earth are Tim Tams? Hold on a second. Whip out the old Google. Whip out the old Google. Tim Tams. That's why I said not by name, just what type, because whatever I'm gonna say. Oh, so bourbon. Those are bourbon. That's not biscuit. That's a chocolate bar. This ain't a biscuit. No, I'm not taking it as an answer. We haven't got these in the UK. Apparently we do actually. Well, no, Australian import. Yeah, no, these are imports. No, we don't actually have them. We have what's the equivalent? Funnily enough, they're not actually too different from penguin bars, but it's not penguin bars that I'm thinking of. There's another chocolate that's very, very similar to it. I thought they were bourbons at first. We classed as a biscuit. Choose another one. I'm not having that. That is not a biscuit. That's a chocolate bar. So I could just say, all right, let's throw bloody Kit Kat into the mix. That can be a chocolate. That can be a biscuit as well. If we're just gonna do chocolate bars as well, fuck it. Snickers, Mars bar. I can't have Snickers. I'll probably die. Mars bar, Galaxy. 11-minute delay. I'm probably gonna be worse, Sprunkless. No, but the same. High five. 11-minute delay as well. Biscuit inside. Twix. Twix. I say Twix. Twix got biscuit inside. Kit Kat has biscuit inside. What else has biscuit inside? What else has biscuit? A lot of them have biscuit inside. I can't think of any, but I know they exist. I know they exist. I'm talking like, I don't know, like your equivalent. I'm talking like digestives, custard creams, bourbon. See, Java cake's tough, you know, because Java cake's technically a cake. I'm not gonna open that door. No, I'm not gonna open that door. What other biscuit are there? There's quite a few. I told you my bloody light's gonna turn off. What others is there? I can't think of any on top of my head right now. Hold on. It's because I know what my favorites are, and I've already mentioned it, so I don't need to think of any more. I'm gonna be passionate. It's just that I've got energy. It's just that I've got energy. You know what? A stream is a good thing earlier. You know. I like yapping. It gives me the yapping music. It gives me energy. Yapping gives me energy. It's a great thing. Oh, shortbread's nice. I remember I made them in school. They didn't come out nice. But shortbreads are good. Only issue I have with shortbread, maybe it depends on the brand and how much you pay. I've never really paid much for shortbread. I always get the cheap ones. But they're very fatty, aren't they? Fatty. Sometimes it comes off as oily. Now, is that just the nature of shortbread? Or is that because I'm buying cheap shortbread? Second best is Monte Carlo. Monte Carlo. Only Monte Carlo I know is the motorsport one. Before I make a mistake in front of Hank. Monte Carlo biscuit. Popular enough that they've made it. It's not. So it's a Jammy Dodger, realistically. They look flipping good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, they look bloody good. Cream and jam. They look good. We do have something similar here, but I don't remember the name of the brand. There wasn't something that we'd get often at home. I don't remember what it was called though. But yeah, that's a straight thumb moment. Straight thumb moment. That's what they'll call these. I'm not gonna call it a thumbs up. It's a straight thumb moment. That's gonna be like my own little channel thing. Yeah, it's an LWD thing. I cleared your ass. That's a straight thumb moment. And like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're just not gonna have a clue. But all of you have heard it first. My loyal 3 viewers. So anytime I use it, and there's gonna be people asking like, what the hell is a straight thumb moment? They're just gonna be clueless. I mean, they can probably work it out while I'm doing this. But yeah. The build up in my nose is crazy. Sorry for the TMI, but goodness me, I can't. If I got to blow my nose, I've got to dedicate like a minute to just blow my nose because everything's so thick and built up inside. It's not meant to be oily at all. Oh, shite. Yeah, then I need to set my game up. And that's crazy because even though I have the cheap ones, some of them still taste pretty bomb. So if I've been having trash ones and they've been tasting as good as they have been, I'm in for a treat. Literally. The official one is Monte Carlo from Arnott's. Is it red and white? It's red and white packet, right? Mainly red. I think that was what I was seeing. Again, it gave me like primarily Australian vibes. In that case, I'm gonna hit you up with some UK suggestions. Very, very simple. Chocolate digestive. But McVitie's. That's the brand, because there are a lot of knockoffs and they don't taste similar. And actually, there is one that I tasted not too long ago that almost nailed it. But all the other ones taste like arse. The original McVitie's one is the best type of biscuit around. Made it with packet, yeah. Oh, well, right, and okay, that's the white then that I saw. That brain just retained red and white. I don't actually remember what the white was. Tea's good. Tea's good. Wow. We have to chase some biscuits. Oh man, listen, I am down. I am actually down. I don't know if you have something like this in Australia yet, but like in here, we don't have like an Australian store, but we have. Well, actually, no. Hold on, I'll get onto that. We have like shops or stores that do American stuff, only American stuff. Obviously, it's stupidly overpriced. And then we have like a superstore, which is Asda, which is owned by Walmart in America. They have like an international section, so it might be possible because that international section is literally international. It's like everywhere basically. You got stuff from everywhere. It's not a huge section, so I feel like the chances of having Australian biscuits there is quite low, but it's worth a look. Definitely worth a look. Might be a little bit overpriced though. We normally dip our biscuits in milk or tea. Yeah, I mean, well, come on now. I think that's an international thing. What demonic entity is going to have biscuits and tea and not dip the biscuits into the tea? You can't be trusted as a person, as a human being, if that's how you're going about having your tea and biscuits. Although, I will confess, in public, I do it that way. If I'm in public, if I'm around people and I'm having tea and biscuits, I never dip the biscuits into the tea. If I'm around family, like close family, yeah, I ain't got an issue with it. But if I'm like with friends or friend of friends, stuff like that, nah. No chance. I will do it the sinful way. Like everything overpriced, man. I touched on it the other day. I'm worried. The world ain't going. I don't know. It's crazy, you know, because I'm sure this happens in other countries as well. But in the UK, you know, the racists would say to immigrants and stuff like that, go back to your country. That's like it's been like the running thing for a long time. Go back to where you came from. Go back to your country. I'll tell you what, mate. I'm starting to wish I had immigrated here so that I could have a country to go back to. Because the UK right now is scary. I know it's a worldwide thing, but like if I go back to that Morocco, if I was born in Morocco and came here, Morocco, it definitely is getting expensive, but compared to the UK, It's nothing. Although, to be honest, in some parts, they are starting to take the piss. They are starting to take the piss. So my nephews and nieces did biscuits and some milk. You're a good uncle. You're that uncle, yes. You're the favourite uncle. We love that. Germany's scarier. I think Germany's similar to the UK. Germany, maybe France, I don't know. America, I guess. The UK, like these top quote-unquote countries are going in the bin. Going in the bin. And I think it's going to get much worse before it gets any better. I really feel like someone's pinching my nose. It's annoying, man. My sugar wasn't fizzing today. That's good. Don't know what was causing that yesterday. Should I have drunk the tea or not? I don't know. But hey, I'm feeling better now, so maybe it was for the better. I honestly don't plan to stay in Germany my whole life. No. I assume it's similar to what I always say. I always say, talking about the UK, it's a place to educate yourself, get your education, get your qualifications, make some money. Now, I used to say, save up, make money until you've got a good amount, and then go to either the continent of Africa or somewhere else where you can, you know, build a house for yourself, leave something for your kids and stuff like that. But now it's like, how do you even save? Right now, the only thing you're sort of guaranteed, again, if you can even afford it, is education. So, then what? Then what? Sure, what you say, no one young here can afford to buy their own house unless they're on a very high salary. And then you have like the older generation looking down at us, thinking, how are we doing this? They fucked it for us. If we're being honest, they are the reason the economy's in the state that it's in. Luckily, I don't have like elders like that, but I know they exist, a lot of them. And it's just like, what do you do, man? And at the same time, someone's getting millions from TikTok for doing the little, like get real, like get real. Like, in this economy, you got people that are working their asses off and not getting jack shit from it, and then you got people busting a couple of moves and they're making, like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It just means that, cool, there's opportunity still there. Opportunity is there. There's no denying that opportunity in any circumstance is there. But it's not fair. It's not fair. That's the thing. I think people don't naturally disconnect or consciously disconnect fairness or equality from opportunity. The two have nothing to do with each other. Look how much drug dealers are making. And then you've got someone that's getting up at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning for an 11-hour shift, coming back home to jack shit. Taxes have taken everything. It's just bollocks. I'll stop it with your speed limit violations. I'm so upset, man. I made like a pasta dish yesterday, yeah. And usually when I make my pasta, I'll boil the pasta in the water and then I'll make the sauce in a separate thing. But I was reading about recipes and stuff yesterday, and I saw that it's quite common to cook the pasta in the sauce. I've never considered that. And I did it yesterday, and it's elevated it, just visually. It's elevated it. And obviously you got to add the seasoning and stuff like that, make it all nice. It's nice. It's like a nice little spice to it. It's drenched in sauce, and I can't taste it. I can't taste anything. And now I was just thinking to myself, I'd really like to help myself to some chocolate. Why? I won't be able to taste it. What's the point? I had some grapes earlier. I love grapes. Couldn't taste them. Very true what you're saying. We have a lot of foreigners buying up houses here, so basically inflating the prices. It's an interesting thing going on with property here in London. That it's not like, look, I don't look into it. I don't know what people are saying and what their outlook is, all of that good stuff. I'm seeing from what I see. And what I'm seeing is every corner you look in, everywhere you go, there's buildings being constructed. Everywhere. The whole of the London skyline is now just cranes, 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 cranes. At some point, the supply is going to overwhelm the demand. And I'm here for it. I'm not going to lie. I'm here for it. But also, once upon a time, all the council houses and the shit place where they just put all the people that are in poverty, once upon a time, they looked really cool. They looked really good. Once upon a time, they were going up. So I'm also thinking, call it maybe 20 years from now, 30 years from now, all these nice pretty buildings that are going up, all the nice little apartments, are going to be trash, are going to be seen as trash, are going to be given to low income households. And the world just goes around. And the world just goes around, to be honest. And then rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Then all the old shitty ones are now going to get knocked down. And then when it's time for these to be shitty, they're then going to be knocked down. There's going to be new ones that are going to come in their place. And it just goes on. Pasta's my favourite, nerd. Specifically lasagna. I can't make it myself, though, I'm not going to lie. My mum's lasagna, yeah. Bellissimo, for real, for real. There's no playing around with mummy's pasta. Mummy's lasagna. Nah. Levels. Levels. Same here, the continuous building. Like, obviously, for like multi-millionaires and stuff like that, it's lucrative. But it's getting rinsed out, man. It's getting rinsed. It's only going to be lucrative for so long at this rate. It's only going to be lucrative for so long. And the crazy thing is, it's still difficult to get a place to live in the UK. If you're not buying a house yourself, that's another thing that I have an issue with. Everything that's going up now is all private. So if you're coming from a low income background or a low income household, you don't have any opportunities. Housing is still difficult to find. If you're waiting on like a council or a borough to place you in housing, you're still gonna wait. Even though there's thousands of houses that are going up every day, you're still made to wait because those are all created by people with money, for people with money. They're all fancy apartments. So as has always been the case, the poor continue to suffer and get poorer in the process, and the rich get richer and enjoy life more. And I don't hate on people that are rich, quote unquote. Rich is very subjective. I aspire to be rich, but and like I touched on yesterday, to get to pay bills and to live life okay, you need to be making money. But then to get a job, you need money. Whether it's to qualify, whether it's qualifications that you need to pay for the study, whether you need to pay for travel just to get to the job in the first place. I'll tell you what, Nabil, the reason why I said I'm not going to apply for the Roblox IKEA thing is not because I don't want to apply, but because I'm not going to lie, I haven't paid my bill, my bill for my internet in like 2 months. So it's going to get cut off at some point very, very soon if money doesn't somehow come from somewhere. So I can't now apply for it. And let's say I get it, which I don't think I would, but let's say I get it. I can't say to them, it's not their problem if I suddenly don't have access to the internet. They don't care. Do you get it? But I need money to pay that internet so that I can work that job and make money. So it's a cycle that if you haven't got that initial money, you're done for. Lasagna PC. What about them? What about Lasagna? Lasagna's a ghost. I haven't heard of him since 1966. Same here with the. I read that already. It's so easy to make lasagna. I'll teach you. I don't. Maybe it's so easy because you know it. I assume. Like as simple as pasta is, if somebody's never made pasta before, it's not going to be simple for them. So lasagna, I think what gets me is the sauce. Yes, I can just buy sauce, but my mum used to make it a certain way. I think she used to like make it from scratch. So I ain't got a problem with like the pasta sheets and stuff like that. Obviously, like she put like mince in it. I've got no issue with mince, and like, you know, all the little veggies that go inside. But it's the sauce. It's the sauce that worries me. You know, time starting soon here. Nabil, you know, I miss the days I used to be into football. You know, I'm not gonna lie, brother. I do. But yeah, there's a whole story. There's a whole story there. Hello, Tim. Hello, Tim. Welcome back. What are you talking about? Oh boy, what are we talking about? We've spoken about biscuits. We've spoken about the economy. We've spoken about finances. We've spoken about pasta. You actually missed a fair bit. Secret ingredient is anchovies. Anchovies? Anchovies? Hell no! How do they make it really? How do they make the sauce nice, but they don't leave a fishy flavor? Like that's what they are. So if they're making it nice, they have to infuse their fishiness in it. Ain't no way. I've got. I think it's mackerel. I've got like 10 fish. I ain't got no reason to touch it. Actually, I'm planning on making a salad at some point. Salad with some like mackerel in it, yeah. Yes. Yes. Blockage ahead. Oh, how bad is it? I might derail here. Oh, where am I gonna go off? Oh. Okay. I think if I went off on any of those crossings, if I had to cross any of them, I would have been done for, I think. Lasagna sauce, Tim. Which makes it even worse, realistically. It makes it even worse. Give it a sweet taste. Oh, no. The thing is, maybe you're right. Maybe you're onto something. I can't imagine it. It must be anchovies, no other fish. Are you an anchovy? You sound like something an anchovy would say. 3 chains waiting. Come list what they're. Oh. Is there like a person? Okay, there is a person there. I'll talk to them and see what's up if they're willing to reply. I'll do this points at 100. And he didn't derail. I refuse to believe that. Well, to be fair, 100 kilometers is fine. 100 miles an hour, not so fine. I think this is part of that hold up, isn't it? And I can't even communicate with Swavkov. Person just got one, no derail. What? What? I don't normally like anchovies, but it makes the sauce. I don't think I've had anchovies before. Maybe I'll like them. I grew up not really liking fish, but I realized it was just the way that it used to be made at home that I didn't like. I actually don't have too much of a problem with fish. I have an issue with squid though. Calamari, fuck with it heavy. Squid though, tastes like arse. You've been let through, okay. So hopefully I should get the yellow soon then. Anchovies normally go on pizza, fuck that man. I mean, to be fair, hey, tuna goes on pizza, so it's not the craziest thing. But I imagine anchovies would have a bit more of a punch, and tuna on pizza has enough of a punch already. I've tried it before. It's already too much as it is. I'm not a huge seafood fan. Oh, it's definitely not my go-to as well, Tim. It's definitely not my go-to. Absolutely despised fish growing up. I think it was one particular experience that kind of helped with that. It was a bit traumatic, related to eating fish. Oh, I got a straight green, but just like I said, just the way it was made at home. Wasn't really to my fancy. I've always rocked with sardines. I can rock with a good sardine. Well, you can't really have them in once, can you? I like sardines. Calamari, I've always liked. Sardines, I've always liked. Prawns, I've always liked. Although I found that I'm allergic to some. What determines what prawns I'm allergic to? God knows. I haven't been able to figure it out. And people have tried to help me with it. They can't figure it out. I just happen to sometimes be allergic. Sometimes not, but it's similar to what I have with bananas as well, so hey ho. Mussels, always been indifferent about them, don't really care. What other fish have I been okay with? I think that might be it. Because I remember when we'd have like paella at home, like yeah, I used to rock with it. Even then, I used to eat the fish that was part of it. When my mum would put like actual fish in it. You don't even notice it in the sauce once cooked down. I need to read up on it. No, I'm not gonna lie. I need to read up on it. I don't know much about anchovies, so I don't know the effect that they can have on a sauce or on food in general. But I'm sure you can understand why it sounds absolutely absurd to someone who's never heard it before. I 120, but I've got a red 5 kilometers down the line, Tim. So, what about crab and lobster? So, crab, my only experience with it when I was younger, I was maybe in like year 2, and we were celebrating some Japanese. We were celebrating International Day, and we were doing Japanese food, and I tried crab sticks. Ugh, nasty. So that's the only experience I've had, crab sticks, and they went great. And apparently, I've learned recently, crab sticks aren't even crab. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. So maybe I still haven't had crab. I don't know. I'm open to trying it. Lobster. I only had it for the first time a few years ago. With it was mixed in with a mac and cheese. It was a lobster mac and cheese, so I don't really taste it. And for my wife's last birthday, we went to the Shard, and you can't go to the Shard, pay all that money, and not have some lobster to eat. So we obviously ordered the lobster. And that was the first time I had it by itself, like not mixed with anything. And obviously it was a high-class restaurant, so you know it's gonna taste good. They're gonna make it well. So I enjoyed it. It didn't stand out to me as anything incredible. I would have liked a bit more flavor in it, if I'm being honest, for the hype that lobster creates. Even though it's just a sea cockroach, ultimately. I expected more. Did you know that lobster used to be a poor man's meal? I'm not kidding when I say it's a sea cockroach. They only eat. They live on corpses. My grandma's been putting them in for years. The nerds, now that you said that, you've given your argument a bit more of a spine, a bit more of a backbone. So you know what? Say no more. Cool. Maybe you are onto something. Maybe if it's like a family, a generational thing, yeah. I hope it's not a generational curse. But I'm certain it's a generational blessing. Just took off from Frankfurt. Where you headed to, Nabil? Where are you flying as well? My state is known for blue crabs. What state is that, Tim? Sea cockroach. You're so right. I used to be fed to prison inmates. They literally eat shit in their bottom feeders. Like, genuinely. Like, it's not like, oh, ha ha ha. Like that. No, for real, for real. For real, for real. Like, people, a lot of people, unless, obviously, if it's for a religious reason, then that's understandable. But even people who don't eat it for a religious reason, a lot of the time will still shit on like pork, for example, and because, oh, they eat their own shit. Fine, that's a fair point. But then they'll go and eat lobster, and you have no issue eating lobster. Aren't prawns something like? Don't prawns have a similar thing about them as well? But lobsters are basically pigs of the sea. There's no two ways about it. Lobsters are pigs of the sea. Hand over again. Pardon me, I hope that didn't come through. Well, travelling mercies, Nabil. Triq salama. Listen, nerds, anything Mumsy whips up, yeah. It's a done deal. Everyone around Swartkov, there will be some delay due to previous issue. Namal's been active, isn't he? Namal was dispatching somewhere earlier when we departed. Maryland. Can't say I know anything about it, to be totally honest with you. But hey, now I know that it's known for crabs. So if anyone asks me, I'll be like, yeah. I know Maryland. It's known for crabs, isn't it? Hey, blend it into the conversation. Look at that. I've been enlightened. Thanks. No worries. If I blow my nose like hard enough for a split second, I can taste, and then it goes. Just a little tease. So, what's your favorite dish? What's your favorite dish? It's difficult for me because I eat everything and anything. I am a foodie. In my heart, internally, externally, everything, I'm a foodie. But I have to say my mum's lasagna. But if I got to say general, like, it doesn't have to be my mum cooking it, I think I would say, oh man. See, the only food I have though has been very specific. Like, the best chicken I've ever had is McDonald's chicken tenders. I'm not gonna lie. The same thing they use in their wraps. Chicken select. Best chicken select. Best oh shit, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I actually don't know. I thought I'd have been able to finesse it a little bit. I can't. Best time pizza. But there are a lot of variations though. So what pasta exactly or what pizza exactly? Good damn it. Yeah, but it can't be like anything that our mums make. It's got to be like standard that you can just have anywhere. Best chicken out barking. Man, recently the quality's fallen off. I'm not gonna lie. And I had a word with them about it. I said to them, listen. Oh shit, we're going backwards. I said, listen, boss, you guys, you don't make it how you lot used to make it, you know. Like, sauce it up the way you used to do it. And he was like, cool. And then it was okay that time, but then they never went back to it. And to be fair, I don't have it as often as I used to. I used to have it a little bit quite often, which I don't do anymore. So I know that's got parts to play, but chicken selects hit every single time consistently. Doesn't matter what McDonald's I go to. They don't play around. They don't play around. That's Alfredo. What is Alfredo? Oh, I had that at what's that restaurant? Vapiano's. I don't know if it exists anywhere else in the world. I think it exists in New York. I've had chicken I think I had it, and it let me down. It let me down, you know. It let me down. And Vapiano's isn't cheap. It's quite an established restaurant. It's not high-end, but it's established. Just normal bolognese. We don't have those anymore. I'm afraid it's just Parmesan and butter. Oh, what is it? Because I hear it a lot from you Americans. Like, oh, Alfredo. Like, anytime, like, pasta comes into the conversation. So, like, you lot have hyped it for me. So then when I went there, I was expecting a lot. I'm not going to lie. First time I've had Vapiano's as well. And, you know, I went there with, like, a little... I was trying to, like, love myself. Like, I was trying to, like... I was learning to have a good time alone, you know? So I thought, you know what? Let me spoil myself a little bit. Completely unplanned. I stepped out of the house for a phone call. I kid you. I stepped out of the house for a phone call. Ended up going to a fancy restaurant. Like, I was on the way back home after the phone call. And I thought, the sun was out. I was feeling a little cheeky. I said, you know what? I'm going to go there. Went there. Ordered whatever I wanted. I said, you know what? I want a couple cocktails. Ordered 2 cocktails for myself. And they were strong. I've never had to back down from cocktails. Never. I had to ask the waiters for a bottle of water. I was like, hey, listen. Sort me out. I'm feeling it. It's hot. Give me some water. Felt good afterwards though, but man, like, oh. So it wasn't great. The food let me down, and the drinks were too strong. And usually I don't complain about that. I like a strong drink. I love a strong drink, but it wasn't pleasant. It wasn't pleasant. So, yeah. It's banging. You guys don't say banging. I refuse to believe you lot in America say banging. There's no way. There's no way. You gonna have man having my sauce from scratch. Well, that's what I did. That's what hurt me. I can't taste it. I did that. I've done it. I haven't done it in a long time. I did it yesterday, and it looks so delicious. So delicious, so delectable. I can't bloody taste it. I'm fuming. Like, this is the time to eat food that is usually shit, because I can't taste it. So it'll go down fine. But something that looks that nice, something that tastes that nice, got the spices hitting the back of the throat. Yuck. Yuck. And I can't taste it. I can't taste it. What a sunset. LMSFS. I've been let down twice in a row now with these clouds, man. We've missed a beautiful sunset. I mean, it's a nice color. It's a nice little color palette, but you need clear skies to truly enjoy and relish the gorgeous sunset in this game. Maybe it's all like I love Parmesan. Any cheese. I'm a cheese fellow. Not any cheese. Not any cheese. Not any cheese. I will not eat blue cheese. I will not eat any cheese with maggots in it. If you will eat a cheese with maggots in it, or maggot poo, you're joking. I saw a cheese recently on Instagram that's made by maggots. It's like, no, it's not made by maggots. It's cheese already, but they let maggots like breed on it, and they let the maggots eat it, poo on it, so that it makes it like soft. Fuck that. No, you couldn't. Oh, you know what? Maybe you could pay me. Money does talk. But look, you'd have to pay me a lot of money. You'd have to pay me a lot of money. I already know fucking blue cheese as it is. What's it called? Blue Stilton. As it is, man. Afraid it truly is fire. I just had a bad experience then. I had a bad experience. I'm down to try it again. I'm down to try it again. Do you know what I do want to try for real? Philly cheesesteak. I've already had the bootleg version from Subway. That now isn't even as good as it used to be. It sucks now. No, I tell a lie. That's the only thing I get. But I want to have like a proper American experience. I'm going to go to America at some point. My wife has a lot of family there, so we're going to go there at some point. And I've told her I'm not playing around. I'm going to save maybe like $1,000 just for food. For food, I'm going to eat like a pig. I'm going to eat like a pig. Do you know how much? Do you know how long I've been craving like dirty, greasy, nasty American like food? I'll be watching Man vs. Food on the telly. Instagram's full of, oh man, forget the high-end shit. If I go to America, I'm porking out on grease. Consider yourself a fool if you eat that cheese. You know what, though, Nabil? The people that are cheese connoisseurs, they will say that cheese is a cheese that's like proper cheese. The stinkier, the worse, the nastier, apparently the better. In what world? Not my world. Blue cheese in it. Nah. But I people like it. I get people like it, innit? But listen, you do you, I'll do me. Let's not talk. If you got blue cheese on your breath and I'm seeing bacteria and maggots running around and playing football in your tongue, I don't want that. TSW sunsets look way better than this. I'll tell you what it is, Tim. I'll tell you what it is. TSW sunsets are eye candy. They're not realistic, but they look gorgeous. You can't debate that. You can't argue. TOD4 obviously, not TOD3. SimRail's sunsets are not as eye candy-ish, but they're realistic. If there was like no clouds, listen, the guys who are in his stream right now and have seen it will tell you. Gorgeous. And it's like it's an immersive gorgeous. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm just playing a game kind of gorgeous. It's like it hits because of how realistic it looks. So if not being, I was watching Richie Raw. I'm heartbroken just for Legends. You know what? This is a what's it polyamorous? What's the word for the relationships that like welcome everyone? Wherever that is, that's what we've got. Just for Legend. Don't worry about it. Everyone's welcome. You can go and watch whoever you want, chat there, fanboy them. You're good. You're welcome to do that, my man. Yeah, they messed up. Proper Night is gone. Yeah, that as well. Ugh. And look, I'm quite perplexed at why I haven't seen more people discussing it. It's very obvious to me. Maybe the majority of people don't like play at night time. But for me, that was what made the lighting. The lighting at listen, the lighting at night was serious. You don't play with it. You didn't play with it. Now it's a bit of a joke. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen Dave's Hot Chicken. I haven't seen Dave's Hot Chicken. What's that? Is it that YouTube show with the chicken wings? Oh no, that's Hot Ones. Sorry, no, that's Hot Ones. Get a plane ticket to America. Get a cargo plane ticket on the way home because they'll have to roll you home. Haha, yes they will. Oh yes they will. Oh yes they will. If they don't do that, I haven't done it right. I'll tell you that much. I'm married already. I ain't got to worry about my weight. Sorry, my wife, if you're watching. Oh, what do you mean there's a problem with the interlock? Oh, that's not what I'm trying to hear right now. 144283 to Swavkov Dispatch. Thank you for the information. Is there any ETA at all on when we'll be able to get moving again? This will be not feel more saturated. I feel like this feels more saturated, you know. The trees, specifically the greens. The greens. The greens specifically, you fucking bastards. The greens, I feel, are very saturated. But the sky, I feel, has been done very, very well. To be fair, even the green debate is debatable. But the sky, I think, yeah, it's been done beautifully. I'll give your ring back. No, keep it. That's the agreement. We've signed the contract. Hentis is live. Colin O'Fader is live. Jesus Christ, who am I contending against? Well, hey, they're all playing Train Sim World though, right? So that's one positive. I'm not streaming Train Sim World today. I'm here because I'm real. You are a real one, Tim. Although you only come here for SimRail, I've noticed. So how real are you? You watching Richie? I was really giving myself a first class ticket to break it up with you. Nah, man, that's cool. Rich, I've heard positive things about Richie Rail, so do what you do what's best for you. That's what real love is. It's a restaurant that sells chicken. Looks damn good. Oh man, in the US though, I guess, not here in the UK. This might be a dud here, boys. This might be a dud. Let's see what these lot are chatting about. I'm at TSW sources. Oh, right. Yeah. Exactly. Very nice to look at, I'll admit. Very, very nice to look at. I always keep it real. I have a lot of criticism for TSW, but I always try and be as honest as possible. It looks gorgeous. It does. But, yeah, it's not real. What are you doing? You're not hammering anything. What are you clapping about? He's like a seal. He's pretending he's on the phone. Are you special? What are you doing? Or is he like meant to be like motivating his colleagues? But there are no colleagues. He's a skit. He's having an episode. There's no one in front of him. He thinks he's seeing like his colleagues
what do you mean by
working hard.
them?
But it's just roads. What about you? You're trying to hide it. I saw it already. You can't hide it. Wait, what's that? I've seen it already. Absence, what? Substance. Is that like a generic like unity thing? How is a drink just called substance? Amazing. I'm here the GTA streams too, just lurking. What did you think of the stream today? I had that whole like 3-hour conversation. Alright, let's get moving then. What are we waiting on? Four hours of pure waffle. I hope you enjoyed it, Tim. Is he retarded? Well, apparently, no, but you're not allowed to say that these days. That's what I really wanted to ask. So I'll say special instead. All my videos on YouTube get demonetized. All my live streams get demonetized anyway because of the music.
Okay, copy.
Copy that. Suavkov 144283 is on the move. Thank you. He said, "I've got a hammer." Professional schizo, pretty much. He's in a higher biz than all. Definitely a professional schizo. I just popped into that one. What? I had the wrong signal. My delay right now, yeah. Haha. Oh no, tea's getting cold. I need the microwave here. Like my own little personal microwave. Popped in, I popped out. I caught you out. I've caught you out. Send a pic in the Discord. I'm sure we get in West Coast Mainline. Really? This I need to have a look at. This I will have a look at instantly. Oh, the sun is put on some cool pics. Jesus Christ. No, not that one. Where's the emoji I want? Maybe it was that one. No, it's that one. Oh, that was cheeky, innit? Wow. Okay. Well, we already had access to their branding. We had access to their livery already. So it's not entirely a shock. What if that's the Just Trains route? If that's the Just Trains route, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh my god. If that's what Just Trains are working on, I'm a happy bunny. To be fair, it's early for me. Fair enough. That is a good point. I have 27-minute delay, but I'm coming up to SBI. What's SBI? I don't know where I am. I'm somewhere here. You're ahead of me, right? Where on earth are you? What's SBI? We're currently delayed by 16 minutes, but I believe it's going to increase. I believe it's a little bit more than that. Check flight sim chat. Cheeky indeed, Transport Legends. Very cheeky indeed. It's been a while, I feel like, since they've given us a little teaser. Oh no, Bill, you're a tease. Oh. I don't think it tops yesterday. What was it yesterday? Where's that one you put up recently? Where is it?
Okay, copy.
This one is crazy. I don't know if NVIDIA Broadcast is going to show it. One of the fly-by-wire livery train. That Safe Show's put up. But you put one up recently. Did you delete it? Oh, DM. Okay. That one is my favorite one so far. Welcome to the Discord, by the way. Who asked for it? Was it Tim? Yeah. I assume you just joined it, Tim. Welcome to the Discord. I said, oh, shite. I'm going to... Oh, yeah, you wanted to see what happens if you pass a red, isn't it? It is what happens. Simple as that. It doesn't end. I haven't just wasted the past 2 hours. That's it. Just get put back. That's it. Nice and simple. You know, it teaches you like, hey, you made a mistake. You're gonna lose some points. Like Eddie Abu says, wake the fuck up. Sosnovich Powodny. Oh, with an L. I thought it was an I. What do I think? If Just Trains are behind it, there's excitement. There is a little bit of excitement if and only if Just Trains are behind it. If it's Dovetail making it, fuck off. I'm gonna give it a toss. That train, the front of that train looks like it's been scarred, like it's seen some things. I mean, the latest TC Drews haven't been that bad. They haven't been that bad, but they've not been perfect either. That's not no. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm not looking for perfection. But you look at Samaringbon, as I go about every single time almost. That's a gorgeous route. In reality, a gorgeous route, great potential. But there's just gaps. You look at the mountains where all the trees are, just gaps. It's like a roaster line. It's like a roster line. 2D Salzburg Rosenheim and Samarigbon. There's places with very obvious 2D grass textures all over the gaff. We should be beyond that now. We should be beyond that now. We're 5 years in. Come on, man. We're beyond that little petty, you know, little, oh yeah, you know, it's a new game that's working. We've gone past that, man. If they focus more on their effort into the game and less on making money and how they can squeeze every last penny out of the players, trust me, the game would be in a much better state. SimRail wouldn't be anywhere near a competitor. SimRail came out last year, 2023, and it's a better game than a game that came out in 2018. Come on, man. Come on. That's very true. Even a left, right. Oh, don't. I see. See? The list goes on. The list goes on. The vinyls look so empty and sad. It's the I always say it, it's the little things that give the roots character. It's the littlest of things. A little thing here, a little thing there, a little thing here, a little thing there. And then the basics like bloody grass shouldn't even be, it's just, it goes back to the same point every single time. It's lost potential. Potential that's just lost and no one's looking for it. Dovetail making no effort to go and look for it. It's sad, man. It's genuinely sad. As fans of this genre, you're just getting shit house, man.
It's okay. Have a nice shift.
Well, obviously, just in for the money. Don't get me started on Link Rise Wrecker. Oh yeah, don't get the bill started on any German route that's been done badly. TSW is a massive scenery overhaul. My guy, they're still using assets from like TSW 2020. They brought in the route New York to Trenton. Half the route was still what it was in Long Island Railroad 1. What are you doing? What are you playing at? What are you actually playing at? If your aim isn't to just blatantly take the piss, what are you playing at? I know from IRL. That's even worse. That's even worse then, because you're gonna really notice like every little thing. New York to Trenton really let me down. I was going through. Ugh. Like trains clipping at New York Penn. That is still exists, by the way. That still exists. Trains still clip through the foundations of the station in the new Long Island Railroad. Bloody joke. It's a bloody joke. They said they worked on that. They said they worked on that. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. How long are we delayed? "30 minutes. That was why I reacted the way I reacted. 30 minutes. 3-0. 3-0. 30 minutes. Exactly, they use the same asset from a 4-year-old route. They didn't bother making a new station. That's what it comes down to when you're looking at a studio as a whole. When you're looking at studio as a whole and the way they go about their business, you look at these sort of things, and then they get offended. They'll come out and say they're offended by being called lazy. So what's the word for it then? Because it's not efficient. That's not what efficiency is. So what's the right word for it if it's not laziness? Fuck off, man. Already disappointed because they say it in the 90s, but seriously disappointed. And the fact they didn't even implement PIS because they would have needed someone to do the old. Ugh. I mean, how long did it take them to get the new PIS on like Northern Transpennine and stuff like that? Older routes that were even better. It's just a piss take, man. Everything's a piss take when it comes to TSW. They lied. Not the first time, Tim. They ain't new to that behaviour. 1972 stock clipping through platforms when walls on Bakerloo. What? I didn't even know that was a thing. I was better off not knowing that. And that hasn't been sorted. That was the TSW2 release route. We really settled. DLC factory. Another thing I say quite often is that at the end of the day, they are a business. They will do what is in their best interest as a business. We come second. You gotta understand that. No company on earth that relies on profits puts you first. Let's get that out of the way. No company on earth puts people first. Second of all, if that didn't work, and this ties in with the first point, if that didn't work, if people weren't just buying DLCs blindly regardless of quality, regardless of treatment, they wouldn't continue doing it. Money talks louder than anything to a business. If everyone went on a strike, as an example, and said, you know what, we're not having this anymore, and not a single person bought the new DLCs, I swear it would be within maybe a month or two, they would come out saying, actually, we're going to try a new strategy now. We're seeing that what we were doing, people aren't too happy about it, so we're going to try something a little different. But as long as people buy into it, and like as long as this ridiculous subscription thing works, because people buy it, they will continue it, and then bring it into Train Sim World. Like voting with your wallet actually worked, but it only worked if it's in the masses. Bloody rip-off. They don't give a damn about the old routes. 442s at current source spawned that pantographs. What ridiculousness. What ridiculousness. Money cremation center. That's us, to be honest. We just burn money. That's what we do. That's exactly what we do. We just burn money. That's all just makes it blatantly obvious that the consumer doesn't matter as much as money. Yeah, but with your wallet. It will not work. It does not work unless everyone, or at least a massive portion. That's a £1 million company. I used to find it so funny when I'd be on the forums when I used to go there and people would be defending Dovetail's finances. Are you stupid? They're a multi-million-pound company. Their finances are public. Go have a look. Do some research. What are you defending? All the time. Oh, they got to pay their employees. You will never make up for their mistakes. Same with River. Oh, River can fuck right off. I haven't got faith in River. I haven't got faith in River. At least with Dovetail, there's just a little bit of me. Just the tiniest speck of hope, of faith that they'll change. Facts, Tim. Like, yeah, like for real. Don't get me twisted. I'm not saying that good souls don't work there. I'm talking as a company. And it's mostly comes down to what goes on at the top. That was the juxtaposition. Why does DCG still work with Rivet? Because they make money off them. Simple as that. Simple as that. They make money off them. Rivet put out pure bollocks. If I just gave you lot my arsehole and chat on this live stream, yeah, I kid you not, it would be a better shit than 5 Circle was. It would be a better shit than what 5 Circle was. It would be a better shit than what West Cornwall Local was. It would be a better shit than what a Roaster Line was. 2, treatment of their customers. It's a culture. It is not one person. It is not 2 people. The culture at Rivet is to treat the customers like we're fools. Look at all the interactions that we had on Instagram, the Train Sim Mod forums, the Rivet Games forums, Facebook. It's a culture. But they make Dovetail again. Dovetail's main #1 interest is dinero, money. So why would they say no? They know what the community thinks of Rivet. They know. Rivet have embarrassed them countless times. They know. It's not that they're not aware. Money talks. I said it earlier. Money talks. Money talks. Some companies are ready to save face a little more than others. Some companies actually do have a bit of principle they want to stand on. Others just don't. Others just don't, and they're happy like that. Ever since that guy, Sam. I'm not going to go into detail in any way, shape or form because I don't want to put people in any weird positions. But we've had someone who, in a way or another, is part of Dovetail's development. I'm speaking in code. Who has said that his departure, Sam's departure, and Adam, who's now got to Skyhook, and Skyhook are all magically doing wonderful things. It wasn't just, oh, they decided to leave. It wasn't like that. It wasn't disclosed, rightfully so, but it wasn't just, oh, it's time to change, I'm going to move on to something else. No. And if you look at the characters that they were at Dovetail, Adam had his creation team. They were bringing roots up to new standards and stuff like that. And when they couldn't do it because of some new development, they would say it straight. Sam would be the only one to ask the hard questions on the live stream. Nowadays, they see a glitch, they see a bug, they see something so stupid and they laugh about it. Sam would be like, that's not funny. Sam would straight up be like, that's not funny. What are we going to do about that? Now what do we have? I'm not attacking anyone's character, but nowadays what do we have? Pure marketing. The only questions they'll answer from the community are the easy ones. When's it being released? What are the layers? What's the timetable like? They won't answer difficult questions about blatant bugs that are right there in front of everyone's face to see. They won't answer those questions. No shame. No shame, man. There's a lack of shame. I'll say that much. There's a lack of shame. I used to work at Burger King for my first ever job, 2014. I was 17 years old. Or 18, sorry. 17 or 18 years old. 2014. My manager would be pushing everyone, but obviously me as well, to when people would make their orders, to make it a large order, which costs extra, 50p extra, without telling the customer, so that they would make more money that way. If I know it's only 50p, but when we get in hundreds of customers a day, when everyone's doing it on all their tills, it obviously adds up. I always said to him from day dot, I'm not doing that. That doesn't sit right with me. I'm not doing that. You can get the other lot to do that. I'm telling you, if you only know people that are going to do it on the tills, get me off the tills. I'll go and do something else. Made it very clear. What I'm seeing on the streams are people who don't have that backbone. They don't have principles. They're showing off what their company is going to be selling us, and they can see that one way or another it's damaged, faulty, or dead, or flat out broken. And instead of saying, "Hey, I can't be behind this," nah, they will sell it with their whole chest and their whole self, with all the enthusiasm in the world, as if it was the best thing that's ever happened to this planet. Oh, no, Adam's been at Skyhook ever since Jane left. After that mess. If no one wants to discuss it because it's controversial, I'll discuss it. What Jane did to Skyhook Games was horrible. Horrible. And shame to everyone that was shitting on everyone that was exposing him before the truth ended up coming out. They were coming with the forums with court documents, and they were getting shot on, and were being threatened to be banned from the forums, and did have accounts that were banned of the forums. I don't know exactly when Adam left, but when he left, he went to Skyhook Games after that whole palaver, and since then we've had Midland Mainline and all its updates and all its glory. We've had Cargo Pack Volume 1, Cargo Pack Volume 2. My guy, Skyhook Games are amazing. That's passion. That's a desire to do better. And at the end of the day, it's going to get them money. It's going to get them their income. But they have earned it. They've earned it. That's the difference. It's like Dovetail are scared to put in that same level of quality. I would be too. If I'm constantly selling shit and it's selling, why am I going to sell something good? I'm risking my business. If shit is selling, I'm going to continue to sell shit. Tim, they run their company like that. Let me tell you something. I say this all the time. Tracing Classic is not alive because Dovetail have kept it alive. It's alive because the community and the third parties have kept it alive. The Dovetail roots in TSC, the Dovetail modifications in TSC, from what I know and have not, from what I have been told, from what I have heard from several different voices, are crap. Same level of quality as we're seeing now. They truly haven't changed. But it's been working. One way or another, it's been working. To this day, they're a multi-million-pound company. So who am I to say anything? Who am I to try and make sense of it? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I to tell them how to do it? Matt tries. Every now and again, Matt tries. Every now and again, Matt tries. But I feel like in the short few years that I've been part of the community, I feel like there's been a decline even in Matt too. You can only... Look. Birds of a feather, it's a saying. Birds of a feather flock together. You can't be a Dovetail and have... You can't be in a company of 10 people, 9 people are of one mind, and you and you have a different mind. And you stay there and you think you're going to hold your opinion. You're going to change. You're going to be influenced. It won't work. It simply wouldn't work unless you leave. Yeah, nerds. What he said about the Diesel Legends of the Great West. Yes, that was a highlight for me. It was cringe. It was cringe, but it was great. It was a great watch. Tim, I purchased it. I purchased it. But I will sit here and admit a lot of the purchases I've made have been waste. But hey, content, innit? Content. I'm still waiting on the return of, I'm still waiting on my return on investment from this whole content excuse I use. But yeah. It wasn't they just put in just enough. Yeah. They don't put 100% into their projects. So many goddamn excuses. Ugh, oh man. ETJ and River make products, they don't put the work that is must into it. And then they blame it on time. I don't see anyone here that's causing them pressure. It's your business, it's your company. What do you mean time? Time constraints. What are you chatting about? What are you talking about time constraints? Let me just check, hold on. No, there's no one here. There's no one here that could be possibly given the pressure. It's their own business, it's their own company. They do things as they please. What do you mean time constraints? Who's giving you the constraints? Who's putting pressure on you? It's your business. It's your products. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I mean, Matt used to come off a solid, Tim. He used to come off a solid. If I got manipulated, fair enough. But I thought he was solid before. And you know what annoys me as well? Is he will be up at like ungodly hours working on the game. Now, how much does that say? Either it says one of two things. Either a very passionate CEO or executive producer, sorry. A very passionate executive producer who's going to be up at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning on the forums and working on the game, or those who are meant to be pulling their weight ain't pulling their weight. So the fucking executive producer of all people is up at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning working on the game. Why is the executive producer doing this? That's not his job. I'm not saying it's not a great thing he's doing. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I can't say that. But why is that pressure on his shoulders? Why does he feel that pressure? He has got a company. People. A multitude of people that get paid. He ain't getting paid working 2 in the morning. Why does he feel that pressure? Hello, Dr. Warners. The map is 500 kilometers squared. It can potentially take you 4 hours to get from one end to the other end. Why do you guys call me a streamer? I stream. I wouldn't classify myself as a streamer. I just stream like 6 hours a day every day. But now I'm thinking about it, I kind of see why, yeah. Tim. Sorry, I've just read make current TSW good, please, before we start making new shit. Tim, do you know that we have the same game that Train Sim World 2 was after the Unreal Engine upgrade? Every single new feature could have been implemented in TSW 2. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Holy moon, it's worth it. Yes, Dr. Warners. Yes, it is worth it because players can dispatch. You can engage with players. Man, listen, Dr. Warners, watch my SimRail or TSW video. And I break down a lot of the features in both games, but obviously SimRail as well. So, yeah, that will do more for you right now than I can. Oh, I got like a burp stuck. My belly is hurting. He was making these time constraints of the if the executive producer won't control it, then who the fuck does? Oh, that was you, nerd. I was sure at least one of these has to be you. Certain. And if time is the issue, then change the way you work. Tim, I don't understand, because none of these issues seem complicated. We're not dealing with like this bug that's been around. We're not talking about a particular bug that's been around for so long, and we're sick and tired of it. It needs to be fixed. Maybe the code's difficult. We're not talking about that. We're talking about basic things that can be fixed like that. What DLC have SimRail released, please, since last year? A cargo pack. No worries. It included a new train and some freight. Nice. Some new signal boxes in the update as well and all of that. Cool. There's been no map extensions. As far as I'm aware, there hasn't been a map extension. People still happily play it. People still have a high regard for it. Why? They're not releasing DLC every month. Can you send the link, please? Nabil? Nabil? Can you give Dr. Warners a link, please, to that video? Look at... That's my guy! That's my guy! That's my guy! That's why Nabil... Listen! That's why Nabil's my guy. You gonna show it a while ago? Oh, brother. How does that work? I've still got a while to go, mate. I've been held back deviously. For commercials. Subscribe. They're focused on making the core game good. And when Dovetail made us that promise in TSW 3, when they made us that promise that they were going to take some time to work on all the bugs and make the core game better, what did the community do? Celebrate. Yeah, you guys take all the time you need. That's that good news. That's what we've been asking for so long. What then happened? Surprise! TSW 4. Woo! Let's go! TSW 4. You lied. You lied. Not just an any lie, but you lied with something that you knew we've been asking for a long time. Is this a business that puts their customers first? Are they even putting us second at this point? Are they even putting us second? They're putting the entertainment. They gotta be getting entertainment out of this at this point. Dub the bill, yes. I don't do this because I don't have like hundreds of viewers, but spam Dub the bill in the chat. Haha, I'm cringe. Plus, you only need to buy the DLC. You don't even need to buy the DLC. Oh, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. Yeah. You don't need to buy the DLC to see it. You can literally just see it. You can't drive them, the new train and the freight, but you can see it. How much grief? It's a game, Tim. It's a game. Yes, Warners. I'm on both. Live on both. They keep buying the DLCs and add-ons. I said it earlier, Navi. Content. How can I say, oh, I'm going to host a request stream where you guys are welcome to request whatever it is that you want to see. And then you request what you want to see. And I say, oh, sorry, can't request that one. I ain't got it. Have I made bad financial decisions? Yes! Have I made atrocious financial decisions in the area of TSW DLC? Hell yeah! But I do it for you guys. I don't play this game in my spare... Not this game. I don't play TSW in my spare time. I don't play TSW. You can check it on my Discord. You can see why I play on my Discord. I don't play TSW unless I'm streaming it. It's the only reason I buy all the DLC. And there's been some growth. The channel's grown. If you have over 100 followers, it's working. Again, you haven't got the return on investment. However, we'll get there eventually. It's cool. Like, a lot of you are here because of TSW. A lot of you are here because of TSW. So, I think it's starting to add up. I think it's starting to add up. Okay, watch the video. No worries, Dr. Warness. Enjoy it, my man. It's that Matt. Even if Bobby lose free time. You know the little gimmicks like the pink headphones? They would be funny and they would be cute and they would be cool if all the storm that's brewing in the back. Let me tell you something. Yeah, imagine like imagine you're walking down the street. You're on a high street, yeah, like a popular place in town or in your city, and there's performers, and there's a performer that catches your eye. A little dancing or performing or something, you know, catches your eye regardless. However, there's behind them you can see clouds coming in fast, and you can see that it's a storm. You see a tornado. You see a tornado and it's coming towards you, and it's coming towards your area. The performer is no longer fun to watch. The performer is no longer entertainment because you can see that a tornado is coming. There's a tornado in the background. However, if there was clear skies, sun shining, a little bit of cloud here and there, a nice little breeze, a summer's breeze, that performer would like be amplified. Your enjoyment of that performance would be amplified. I'm not going to sit here and wank off about pink ears when the game's in a fucking sorry state. It ends up leaving a bitter taste in the mouth instead. Level 1.9k is crazy. You guys come at me for level 500. 1.9k is crazy. I respect the dedication though, you have to. I can see why people pirate a lot of the DLC if they start because you just know they're going to be buggy. And guess what they do about the piracy, Navi? Guess what they do about the piracy? Nothing. Where's the value? Where's the self-value? Value yourselves. Value your company. Value your products. Value what you're selling. There's zero protection against pirated DLCs. Should I start doing that? Would you guys lose respect for me if I started doing that? I wouldn't even pirate them. Me with Holiday Express. Worth it. Everyone respect, isn't it worth it? Navi, what's Holiday Express, brother? What is the Holiday Express? What is, as a train simmer, let's say as someone who wants to train sim, what on earth is the Holiday Express? I get there's a bit of fun. No worries. Leave that for Train Fever and trains and I don't know, the other ones that don't call themselves a sim. Dovetail don't know what they want to be. They don't know what they want their game to be, man. Just do it in international waters, man. Holiday Express should have been free. I agree. I think that's a good way to put it. It should have been free. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, something I would do, but on Reddit there's a whole section on pirated zombie DLCs with a link to a Google Drive and a link to the software to crack the DLCs. Would you be mad at people who pirate Train Sim Classic DLCs, Navi? There is $20,000 plus. It's over 20k now. $20,000. Now, of course, no one's gonna go and get all of them at one go. But what you would want, let's say if you only want German content, let's say you only want UK content, you're gonna pay thousands. You're gonna be paying thousands. I entirely understand why people are pirating. I entirely understand. Hand about something against me. I have to go around again. Oh no, same weather. Maybe it's the weather's just terrible there today. Another DLC I would never purchase. Which one's that, Tim? You got some serious storage for all those DLCs. I think it's in excess of half a terabyte. Oh, Holiday Express. Wait, so what's the first DLC? Oh, Diesel Legends of Great Western. Yeah. The thing is, a lot of developers and studios are in this downwards trajectory. As I've said this a few times, it's the reason why games like Power World and Helldivers and Dave the Diver and Baldur's Gate, the reason why these games have been able to break out and do incredibly, most of these developers and studios couldn't handle the player count and had server issues. Helldivers developers were telling people, stop buying the game because you won't be able to go into multiplayer. What's happened to all the Call of Duties? Where's all the FIFAs? Where's all of the AAA titles that we're used to? Where's all the Battlefields gone? Those studios, people are starting to see what's really real. Activision are falling off. Where's Activision? Ubisoft are starting to fall off hard. People are starting to see what's really real of Ubisoft. It's just gaming in general at the moment. It's going through a little bit of a strange phase. Things are being rearranged, and I'm liking it, and I'm here for it. I do be remembering. Sometimes, you know what? I do. I'm always forgetful. I haven't forgotten it because it's been beyond like 10 minutes. If it's within 10 minutes, I would have probably forgotten it. You know. You know how hard I work when I'm remembering things? My brain is, the cogs are just like on, like they're smoking. At least now Ubisoft's logo is right. Poop. What? What do you mean poop? What? What's their logo? People, we're not gonna get to the end of this run. I'm on a 36-minute delay. It means we're not gonna finish this until closer to, like, it's gonna be closer to 11. And I don't have that time this evening. Just a little heads up. No, I don't remember. I remember their, like, app or whatever it was has gone through like 6 different names. I don't know about the poop thing though. Top view of poop. No, let me see it. Hold on. Can you put an image in the Discord? My throat's almost going again. It's almost going like what happened earlier. I'm so thankful the stream's ending soon. I'm out of water as well. I'm still not hungry. I'm a little bit worried. You know what? It's taking a certain mind to look at it that way. But you know what? You know what? I like it. It's self-explanatory, ain't it? It's self-explanatory. It says it for what it is. He beat you to it. The builder's always time. I don't know how he does it. Because he'll be like flying or driving buses. He's always doing something, and somehow like I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he does it. It's gotta be this like German blood. It's gotta be like German blood. Because the efficiency is crazy. Bro, he's not human. He can't be. His capabilities exceed that. I literally posted a YouTube link on Final Approach. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Fighting, landing a 787. That's what they're called, right? I completely forgot. It just skipped me. Landing a massive airliner, basically, in heavy winds, needing to do a go around, and he still managed to do it. He plugged his brain into his PS USB port. Definitely the 3.0 port as well. Fuck that Type C. The build's on Type C connectivity. We're 2 kilometers away from here. No, there's no way. Oh wait, no, we're due at 9:37. Hold on. So we should only get there shortly after 10. Let's go for it then. My throat is really done though. Oh man. You'll get it soon. Are you saying that so I stay live, nerd? Or are you saying that because I really am getting there soon? I don't know how you ended up going ahead of me by so much. Should I just burn off these speed limits? Okay, thank you for the video. I'll buy SimRail. No worries, Dr. Wellness. Yo, I have helped people to purchase SimRail. I've gotten people to buy TSW as well, funnily enough. I need my commission. You can beat me now. I'll turn off my PC. Oh, the pass. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Bye. Maybe I should have rested today. Plus I get annoyed and ignore those small short speed restrictions. I don't blame you, mate. I do not blame you. So what on earth is in front of me then that's slowing me down constantly? $38-minute delay. No, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm done. I can really feel my throat picking up as well now. It's time to shut the hell up and just be in a state of being. Just exist for a little while. Oh, I hate when I don't finish my tea and it's gone cold. What a waste. Rightio. Have a good night, Dr. Warners. Thank you very much. Take care, my man. Well, that's gonna be it, really, isn't it? I think we've spoken enough. I usually like just spending time in conversation with you guys after a stream, but it's conversation that's got me here in the first place. So, yeah, I can't lock into that. Thank you guys for being here. The only person that I know was like there throughout the GTA stream, and basically the only person I know that's been here since 2 o'clock, and it's now 10. How many hours is that? 8. I've done a full shift today. Is Nabil. Thank you, Nabil. Transport Legend, I know you've been in and out. Aaron's been in and out. Tim allegedly was in and out. And yeah, thank you guys for being here regardless, no matter how long you've been here, what you've been here to see. It's been a pleasure spending this evening with you, and I'll be back on Monday. Usually I'll say I might be streaming tomorrow. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm not gonna be home tomorrow at all when I leave. So the next stream will be a Monday afternoon stream again with GTA. I'm gonna put next week's stream schedule in the Discord, maybe if not tonight, then definitely tomorrow morning. All I know for sure right now, off the top of my head, is Minecraft Saturday afternoon, Armor 3 Saturday evening. That's all I know. Actually, no, TSW Monday, Tuesday, SimRail Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I ain't got a bloody clue. All the daytime streams up until Saturday are gonna be GTA. I don't know what I'm gonna do Saturday evening. Maybe it'll be American Truck Sim or Euro Truck Sim. You know, I don't know. Up to you, I guess. Thank you, nerds. I have been a bit better. It's just that the toolkit has, like, it's not helped really, innit? You're meant to rest as we're getting better. I've just been yapping away. Nimble's a mod, he should be a 24/7. I'm not paying him, so he doesn't have to be, you know? Punk took liberty for a long time before I stripped him of mod. So everything the Bill does is out of the goodness of his heart, whether it's on the Discord, whether it's on Twitch, whether it's on YouTube. I think that alone deserves its own credit. So fair play to Nabil. I do appreciate that. Maybe when I start making like an actual income or a regular income, I'll add him to a payroll. But for now, everything he does is free of charge, and I do appreciate that wholly. The whole Discord, the Discord itself, he made it. I didn't do it. All he did was transfer ownership. Nabil created the whole Discord from scratch. So just to give you an idea of how much work he actually puts in behind the scenes. So yeah, he's not. I don't just interact with him on the streams. He actually helps me out with it doesn't even make sense how much he helps me out with. So yeah, but yeah. It is Saturday, nerd. Yes, we are still back. 8th of June. There you go. 8th of June. I know you're ahead. I don't want to be there. Let me enjoy my night. I don't even want to ask what time it is over there. I want to enjoy my night in peace. I'm gonna make some dinner and then probably just chill for a while. Got a little meeting later on. After that, it's bedtime. Then I'll do it all again at 6 in the morning tomorrow. Sunday morning, yeah. I don't know. I don't even know how you do this, nerd. I'm actually I'm not sorry for anything. I'm not responsible. I really appreciate it, but I'm not responsible for it. I'm not gonna take responsibility for you. It's 7 in the morning there, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, it's just gone 7 in the morning. That is insane, and you haven't slept. No, Aaron. It was just I used it a lot. Maybe didn't maintain it like I should have, but then I don't expect to be maintaining it constantly. It's not a bloody I'm not looking after my teeth, am I? But I did open it up, clean it properly, as I always saw in all the tutorials. It didn't work for whatever reason, so and I wanted to move on anyway. I wanted to move on, to be totally honest. 7 a.m. insane. Shout out to Nerd as well, because that's ridiculous. And shout out to all of you, because I love you lot, man. I used to stream like daily and just have like 0 viewers. And even though like I'm still playing games, so I'm still having fun to a degree, it was demoralizing. I won't even lie. Like, it was hard to leave after 3-4 hours of streaming. Not a single chat has been had. Not like nothing. And I remember telling my wife at time, and listen, I haven't reached anywhere, right? I'm still just doing my thing as a small content creator. But I remember I used to tell my wife, like, I don't know about this, you know. Like, you gotta stick out. Anything you want to excel at, you have to stick at it. But it got to the point where, like, and even now, all my streams are on YouTube, all of them from like years ago. Look at the views to this day. Look at the views on them, and you'll get an idea. If after years and years and years, some of them are on single-digit number views, that tells you all you need to know. It was flipping tough, but yeah, sticking it out. Still trying to expand with this GTA thing and whatnot. It's a slow process, but you guys are here as part of it, and I appreciate you for it. Honestly, I still look. Hold on. I still have my box of mice that I'm gonna give away. All of these are like gaming mice. There you go. How come a video broadcast is showing that, but it doesn't show my phone? Maybe it's like protection. I like that. So I promise you guys I'll get to it. And it's like there's 20 in there, and there's not 20 of you that come here regularly. So technically, you guys should all get a mouse. It's actually it's decent. It's decent. It's not the best mouse in the world, but I've used it and it's fucking decent. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna leave. I need to get out of here. Thank you, my people. I love you. Have a lovely rest of your Saturday or Sunday, wherever you are. Take care. Stay safe. Look after each other. Look after yourselves. Health is wealth. I'll see you guys on Monday afternoon if you want to come for the GTA. If not, I'll see you on the Monday evening for Train Sim Mod 4. Should be request a route. Maybe if I see a funky timetable, I might make the timetable the whole topic of the route of the stream. But for now, expect it to be a request a route. So get your request on hand. Not anything that's going to involve free roam and scenario plan and all this bollocks. Just something that I can just get in and go. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Have a lovely time. Take care and peace out.